Welcome in New York City. Get ready for a city tour with lots of impressions of this great place. The city is located in the southern tip of the U.S., state of New York, and is the most populous city in the United States, with around 8.4 million people. New York City is made up of 5 boroughs: Manhattan, the Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn and Staten Island. So please, do not use the term Manhattan as a synonym of New York City. We are directly heading to the famous Brooklyn Bridge, which you can see in front of you. Here we are at the famous Brooklyn Bridge. It is a suspension bridge, which connects Manhattan and Brooklyn. It spans the East River. The bridge has a span of 486 meters, and the deck is nearly 40 meters above the water. The bridge used to be called the East River Bridge, but in 1915 it got its official name Brooklyn Bridge. Originally, horse carriages were allowed on the bridge. Nowadays, as you can see, it is used for pedestrians and also for automobile traffic. New York City has actually 520 miles of coastline. That's more than the coasts of Miami, Boston, Los Angeles, and San Francisco combined. Have a look at the skyline of New York and get to know the bustling life of the city. Did you know that more than 800 languages are spoken in New York City? It is the most linguistically diverse city in the world. Have a look at the incredible bridge in front of you. It is the Manhattan Bridge. It is a suspension bridge, which crosses the East River. The bridge was designed by Leon Moissy and opened on December 1909. It connects the 2 districts of Lower Manhattan, Chinatown, and Brooklyn. On its 2 levels, it has a total of 4 tracks on the New York City subway, 7 lanes for vehicle traffic, as well as a footpath and a bike path. This is the Central Park. The Central Park is an urban park located between the Upper West and Upper East sides of Manhattan. It is the most filmed location in the world, and the 5th largest park in New York with 341 hectares. The Central Park is the most visited park in the United States. When you are in the park, you nearly forget that you are in a big city full of skyscrapers. It is like a world for its own. Many people use the park to simply relax, jog, or spend some time with their families in nature. The history of the park reaches back many years. The idea of the Central Park was firstly discussed in 1851, as people in New York asked for a recreation area. In the Central Park there are also many lakes. We are nearly halfway through our tour. Enjoy the green nature of this amazing city. Did you know that New York City was the first capital of the United States? The designation lasted only a year. Here we are at the Hudson River. It is a 493-kilometer-long river, which flows through New York and New Jersey. The river is named after Henry Hudson, who was an English sailing man, who explored the Hudson River in 1609. In the back you can see the One World Trade Center. It was built after the attacks of the 9/11 in 2001, where the World Trade Center complex was target of terrorists, who hijacked planes and flew directly into the famous Twin Towers. The One World Trade Center was built from 2006 until 2013. It is the main building of the World Trade Center and is located in Lower Manhattan. With its height of 417 meters, measuring at the top floor the tallest building of the United States and the sixth tallest building in the world. The white building which you can see is the World Trade Center station. The World Trade Center complex is in the financial district of Manhattan. The World Trade Center station is the world's most expensive train station in the world. The building of it costed about $3.85 billion. And it is 49 meters high. This is the Broadway. The Broadway is a famous road in Manhattan. It is the oldest north-south main thoroughfare in New York City. On your left, you can see the City Hall Park. In the park, there is the New York City Hall, a magnificent building, and the mayoral seat. Only 2 minutes to go. In the next 2 minutes, we will show you two more well-known places of the city. Welcome to the Fifth Avenue, a thoroughfare in Manhattan. It is 10,86 kilometers long and one of the most expensive streets in the world. It contains several luxury stores and also a museum mile. Here you can also find the famous Metropolitan Museum of Arts, and as you can see, the Empire State Building. Other famous buildings on the Fifth Avenue are the Rockefeller Center and the Flatiron Building. The Empire State Building was designed by Shreve, Lamb, and Harmon, and was built from 1930 to 1931. The building has a roof height of 380 meters. And with its antenna, it has a total of 443 meters. This is the famous Times Square. It is named after the New York Times, and it is located in the Midtown Manhattan near the Broadway. The Times Square is famous for its many lit billboards, and was named after the well-known newspaper the New York Times, since they moved their headquarters there. There are also many events which take place at the Times Square. For example, about 1 million people come here every year for the annual New Year's Eve ball drop. This was our tour through New York City. We hope you enjoyed it and got to know some interesting information on the city. We are so happy you still here. And thank you for running with Virtual Fitness TV. Hope to see you again. And please subscribe.